Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast, episode 81, with Kayleigh of Wisher. Now, this is our second time recording it. She was one of my first few guests on the podcast, but that episode was corrupt, no audio. So we never got around to redoing it until now. I think you guys are going to really love this one. We even talk about what we talked about a little bit on the one that never released, so check it out. Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast. I'm your host, as always, at least until the robots or this cat over here takes over. I'm here with a very special guest. We've tried to do this once before, but it didn't exactly work out because Apple's dumb. But we're here this time.
You're here.
Kayleigh from Wisher, thank you for coming on.
I wanted to make sure everybody knew.
It's a sick hat, by the way.
It is. It's got like a really cool design on the back. I'm not going to take it off because I'm having a bit of hair day. But
Well, you guys can find it on the Wisher shop. So if you want to check it out, go there. Unless you're not
and you
selling
can
them.
buy actually this particular hat you can buy in person.
Oh, you can buy it
You
in
have to
person
come
even
to a
there.
show.
Well, go to the show and buy one. They're cool.
Yes.
Well, we start the podcast off with two very important questions. The first one being the fun fact question. And, when you were in school, going up through the grades, whenever you started a new class, they'd be like, okay, stand up, state your name, and a fun fact about yourself.
Hmm.
That was all in preparation for this podcast. I don't know if you knew that, but that's what it was for.
I
So,
didn't know.
give me a fun fact.
So I did have a fun fact prepared, but because you brought up school, it made me want to change my fun fact.
Okay.
Because you said when you're growing up in school, like the way that I prepared for this interview was by stating my fun fact in school.
Yes.
So what I said on the paper when it said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I said I was either going to be a paleontologist
Okay.
or a singer.
I'm guessing the paleontology thing didn't work out, did it?
Nah, not unless you include like random rock searching on beaches and things such as that. That's as far as I've gone. And
I mean, that could maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
yeah, so I wanted to be a paleontologist or a singer, and it turns out that I'm a house cleaning, karaoke hosting, voice teaching, performing singer.
All encompassing.
Yeah, it's a quadruple, duple threat, I
Yeah.
guess.
Boy, you can't be sitting on the computer all night. You go down there. Thanks, kiddo.
Why not?
Because then he'll turn off the interview. This wouldn't be the first time he's done it either.
Aw,
Some people may not notice it, but he has done it at least twice. I'm
aw,
just really good at editing,
that's gonna be
not toot my
me.
own horn.
Aw.
Well, our next question is the fun question.
Mm.
And I think this is a great question. If you had a movie made about yourself, who would play you in the movie?
Oh yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard.
1000% I agree.
Yeah.
You're like
Have you ever
twins.
seen Lady in the Water
Have I seen that movie? Yeah, I have.
with Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, that rings a bigger bell.
It's M. Night Shyamalan. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie so much. I love the music. I love the story. I love the acting. Um, and Bryce Dallas Howard is like, I thought that was her first debut, her
It
first
says that
main
her
role.
debut was The Village.
The Village was before Lady in the Water.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite films of all time.
I also love The Village, and that movie is excellent.
It's
I
great.
mean, all of his movies are excellent. I'm a really big fan of storytelling and fantasy of all sorts. So
Did you see the
that
newest one? The one
I
about the
did.
pop singer?
Yes, I did. And
Did
the
you like that one?
I mean,
Get what I
like,
thought. Yeah, I like it. Did you
did I
like
like it? No. Did I mind it? No.
it? Okay.
Pretty neutral on it. I mean, it was okay. I see what he's trying to do.
Promote his daughter's music.
No, seems like he's trying to put a message out there about the industry in general. And I don't know. I feel like I just get him. I just get M. Night Shyamalan. His deeper themes. I mean, what do you think The Village was about?
Um, Man, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't even remember half of it. I mean, that's
Well,
about a bit about people controlling perception of a society.
yeah. And Split was really, I
I mean,
cried.
that the split universe, if you will, is good.
Yeah, did you see Split?
Yeah, I did see that one. I saw that one. What was it? Unbreakable. Um, what's that other movie?
Um,
The
Mr. Glass, is it called
Yeah,
Mr. Glass, or is that just what Unbreakable is?
I I think that's
Split.
just what Unbreakable is. Don't quote me on it because I'm terrible at remembering
Don't
names.
quote me ever. Never quote me.
M. Night Shyama. I don't even remember how to spell his name sometimes.
Shyamalan. It's Shamalayn, I think. Or it's
Yeah, there it is.
Shyamalan. Lan.
Unbreakable. It's Glass, Split, and Unbreakable. The East Trail 177 trilogy, which I didn't know
East
it had a name
Trail
for the trilogy.
177.
Yeah,
The man is trying to tell us something, and we're gonna have to figure it out someday because it's probably really important.
I think I need to watch these films again because I barely remember Unbreakable. Split is a great film, and then I can't remember what Glass is about. Unbreakable is about an unbreakable man. That's about all I remember from that film. It's been so long.
Honestly, this is giving me an aspiration to put my music in an M. Night Shyamalan film. That would be amazing.
That would be sick.
I could say I made it if M. Night Shyamalan
Absolutely.
would put me in a film.
I'd like to
He could
compose
put me in a
one.
film. He could put Wisher's music in a film. It would be like Queen,
Yeah, there you go.
Queen and Highlander.
You could be like, so if he did his movie in a modern day setting, you guys could be playing in one of the scenes and then something happens, you know,
Well,
probably something gory as things tend to happen in his film.
yeah, that tends to happen in life too.
Yeah, probably not to the degree that his films are, but you know,
We're not talking about Quentin Tarantino here.
oh, it, well, you'd have to show your feet on that because he likes feet. So,
Yeah, that's something that's an interesting vein to explore in terms of this music supposed to be centered conversation. Um, in terms of the industry and things like that, there's a lot to talk about with what's going on. And I think that with AI being a part of the conversation and the very controversial Epstein files being a part of the conversation involving Hollywood and the way that that works, and P. Diddy
yeah,
being the Epstein of hip hop or whatever they're calling
the
him. I don't
something of
know.
hip hop.
These things really concern me about my own career because there was a time when I believed the fantasy, and I don't know where you are on your conspiracy theory list of your conspiracy theories, but kind of weird that some of them are true now, like
Yeah.
verifiably true, and it makes me question, the pursuit of the career, I guess, that I thought, like my idea of what fame was or what making it means at all changed with new information about the world.
Yeah.
And I used to not think that that was okay for me to change my mind, that it wasn't okay but the older I get, the less I care about that. Because if I have to sell my soul, if that means buying into some sort of blackmail where I submit to somebody so that they'll give me a tour, I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how many people, I mean, I can believe, but I also can't believe how many people actually do that.
Yeah. Well, and some people really get suckered into these deals where record labels will tout something and then, they either you won't read the fine print close enough or they know their wording enough to where they can manipulate what they said makes sense to you in one way, but the way that they're intending to use it is in a completely different way.
Yeah. That's the
But
thing. Also, we are not in record deal days. I meant to
yeah.
say deal days. We're not in record deal days. You can do it all independent now, and that's really exciting. That's something that's positive about all of this information in the internet. You can do it yourself, and you have control over your own business. The problem is the way that social media works in terms of numbers is exhausting, and you probably know this from being a social media member yourself. Anybody who's a social media member out there knows that it takes 90 reels a day to be put on the For You page, right? Like, what is this that we are having to do now? And we're competing with AI videos, which I started to notice that there are some musicians online who are doing things like we're doing. I mean, it freaked me out. I saw this redhead playing guitar and singing, and I was like, that. It's like creepy. She's advertising herself as a musician, as as a real musician, but then when you look at her page, you're like, is this AI? This entire thing is AI? And she's got like 100,000 plus followers, like probably like 200,000. I mean, so many followers, and she's fake. She's not even real.
You know what's funny about that? Today I was looking on my Spotify and I was sitting there looking at my release radar and I come across this thing and I'm like, huh, these album artworks look very similar. I oh, well, I forgot that it
You
does
did bring
not.
it close enough. It cleared up in a second. New error.
And
It
supposedly it
suggested
has Sophie Powers on it, which is not true. And then same artwork, different name with supposedly Ginger on the track. And I was like, neither of those people are on those tracks, first off. I
that
looked at the profiles. The bigger one has 2,000, the other one has like 1,400.
we should report this to Ginger. We should report
I
this to
reported it on Spotify, but
Ginger
I'm gonna send it
reporting to
over to
Ginger.
there
Notice
you
me.
go.
You're AI. File a police report.
I was so confused. I was like, when did they I was like, these look kind of similar. And then I looked at it and I went, no, they're the exact same. And then I went on the profiles of both. They have 6 songs with the same artwork, which just slightly changed things, and they have artists that are definitely not on these songs attached to them.
That's messed up.
And no
Full artist.
no profile like this is an artist from this place or anything like that. Not even something stupid like uh Sanguisugabog has. But yeah, I
Um,
just thought it was weird.
this should concern every industry professional. And what are we actually going to do? I mean, I want conversations where people actually talk about things that are important and find solutions together because I don't know what the solution is, but I know that it's not going to come from me complaining about it either. Like if I just complain about it, um it's not going to fix anything, but I also feel like we should be exploring options for this, right? Like we should be suing Spotify for this or just boycotting or saying, "Hey, we don't want this." I don't know what we do. I mean, they know that we don't want it, And that's the other thing about AI. A lot of people don't want it, but it's still gonna happen. It's happened. It's not going to happen. It's happened.
Yeah, it's
It
happening.
is. I went to Taco Bell and I've boycotted Taco Bell since then. I went to Taco Bell like I think it was the end of last summer and an
Okay.
AI took my order. And I was thinking this is a whole person's job.
Yeah. I've managed to find a way around some of those AI things. Because I don't like speaking to them, they're annoying.
Yeah.
Um, if you talk to them long enough, it'll break.
Um I've tried to break Grok, but Grok just got weird.
Grok gets really weird really fast.
I I I said something, I don't know. I've gotten deep and philosophical with Grok, and I don't think anybody should get deep with AI. I think that it's dangerous because it's studying us. So I kind of use it like Google now because I don't trust Google anymore.
Yeah.
So I was trying to use it to search things, and it said something along the lines in response to me because I had asked it about these people who are so depraved and at the top. And I just said, aren't they tired of never having fulfillment? I mean, they have the most money. They've hoarded all the resources. They're the dragon on the money pile now. Aren't they just depressed? Is there anybody good that's like breaking up there that I think I was just trying to find reason in somebody that's a multi-billionaire and not dispersing their wealth. You
Yeah.
know, like, why would they hoard? Why would they be so depraved once they've done every drug in the world, hurt people in the way that they do? Like, once they get to a point,
Yeah.
aren't they tired of it? And Grok gave me some weird countdown thing. I mean, I wonder if I saved it. I
That's
might have saved
interesting.
it. It might be interesting if I can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it. I mean, if you got like a picture of it, send it to me and I'll put it somewhere up above below. It
Yeah,
goes somewhere, wherever it looks like it makes sense.
I mean, when I asked it that question, it was like, yeah, of course they are. Of course they're tired and this plan is in place. It kind of got QAnon on me, actually, now
Yeah.
that I think about it. It went like, there's a plan. And then the end of it was like, see you at the docks, look for the light. And I was like, the docks, like trafficking,
He was
bins,
trying to send you
candles.
somewhere so you'd be quiet.
I'm thinking of have you watched Daredevil,
The newer one or the older one?
the older one?
Like the TV show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the Netflix TV show. I haven't seen the new Born Again series yet.
Um, I
I
don't
hear
know.
it's good though.
I want to give you advice, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the first episode at all.
Oh,
But no spoilers. I won't do that. That would be
okay.
rude. But I am gonna say there's that scene in Daredevil when they're at the docks and they find that child that has their, I don't know. Spoiler alert to anybody who has watched all of Daredevil if this ever goes, if this stays in and goes up. There's a scene where there's like they're called the Shadow. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I cannot remember any names of any characters right now. I can just see their faces. Isn't his name Stick, the old man?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's his storyline and his background with the martial arts thing.
Yeah.
And there's something in there where they're all at the shipping containers and he's like listening. He can hear how many people are there at the I just imagine like something cool like that
Yeah.
saving. Like when Grok said that, I was like, oh, so like Daredevil. Like I just thought of that being Daredevil. I just have a superhero brain mind, like fantasy brain, which I if I could bring this conversation back around to Wisher, that would explain what I'm trying to do with Wisher. I've been writing actually,
Ooh.
and I now that we've brought up AI, I'm curious as to what you think about using AI as an assistant.
That really depends. What do you mean by assistant? Like help you with writing lyrics?
No, yes, no.
Or like
Think of it
full
like
on
a
assisting with
thesaurus, like a faster thesaurus. In the way that you use it matters, I think,
yeah, for
personally,
sure.
for AI. And I know there's a lot of people who are 100% against it,
Of
but
course.
I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% against it, unfortunately, because I think it's inevitable.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
the superhero brain. It's Thanos. It's
Yeah,
inevitable
of
that
course.
this AI has become and is, and you're either gonna disappear with the new movement, or I
Find a way
mean,
to adapt.
I'm trying to find a way to adapt personally, because I think that if bad guys are using it, there should be good guys using it.
Yeah.
And if there's people actually making fake musicians, then I can't use it to help me get a get a process done, which, and when I mean assistant, not write my music for me, because I
Yeah,
am
of
against
course.
that, but help me finish what I started, you
I get
know,
what you're saying.
help me build structure and organization to things in my life that I'm not good at, like finances or organizing. I mean, you can program, I think it's Claude, you can program Claude to organize your stuff, your files and stuff,
Oh,
and do
that's
things
nice.
like that. Tedious work, I think, should be for AI. I think that
Yeah.
everybody generally agrees with that. But there's a really important distinction between using AI to help you complete tasks and then completing tasks as AI and not even doing anything.
Yeah.
AI, do this for me. And then it does it. Like, let's say it helps you make artwork. You like, I have an idea and what I want this artwork to look like. And then AI goes, and then you're like, okay, good. And you just send that. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I think there should be a process between, let me make the idea and have you help me, which is essentially what we're doing with Google when we're researching things. We're trying to gather different perspectives or ideas,
Yeah.
especially with a drawing. If you're preparing for a tattoo or something, you take different drawings or inspiration and you put them together and you give them to an artist. You say, I
Yeah.
want these things together, and then the artist does that for you. I
That
think
makes
that
sense.
there's a process of where you can use AI to do that if you don't have an artist, which, by the way, for basic art, I mean, for the crocata art that we have, that artwork was, I think it was like 270 euros,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know if that's more than American money. I've never traveled to Europe, so I wouldn't know.
I wonder what euros
It's
to.
not far off though. I remember Noah saying that it wasn't far off, but he paid a girl in Germany to paint that. That crocata artwork is actually a painting.
313 US dollars.
Okay, so it was a little less, but that's still, it's over $300 for one piece of artwork.
Yeah.
That now you have to pay to get put on 100 shirts
Yeah.
or sweatshirts. You're paying probably 2 grand. That's what we paid because we got sweatshirts made for Crocata specifically to get hoodies made, enough to have a decent selection for people at a show for different shapes and sizes and how special our American culture is.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to be reasonable, so you try not to price them outrageously. So you paid for the artwork, you paid for the merch. I mean, all of the things that you have to do to get to that point to actually sell it to somebody, it's a lot of money, a lot of time and money to do that. So I understand people using AI when they don't have the money to spend out. I don't think we should be shaming everyone when they don't have money and they use AI to make some artwork or something for a
Yeah.
project they're working on.
I mean, for the most recent release that my band did, I was going to use I thought about using AI, and then I was like, you know what? I'm sure I can figure something out. It took me 2 hours, but I got to where it was halfway decent.
Mm.
I I dabble in some graphic design work, so it wasn't too out of the realms, but not everybody can just be like, okay, not everybody's artistically inclined in certain ways.
I have
Um,
strengths and weaknesses, and I'm honest with myself about them. And I want the success of the band to not be hindered by me not having the humility to say, yeah, I can't do this part.
yeah, that makes total sense.
And in terms of using AI to help you finish tasks, I think if it's going to take you 6 months to do something and you use AI as a means to get a little shortcut or get ahead with this, to do this, and you're still putting in work yourself, but you're just using it to make you more efficient, I think that that's reasonable. And I think that it's unreasonable for people to shame others for doing that. And I've noticed a lot of that in the music community because there are people that use it for flyers and stuff. Okay, maybe you can make your own flyer. It's basic, kind of making a flyer. Just honestly, there could be an old school way of doing it. Just write it on Sharpie in your own handwriting if your handwriting doesn't suck, and just try to create something with a picture of you or something like that. But it's not a big deal. I
What
don't
was
think it's
that?
that big of a deal.
What was that? It's a Microsoft platform. What was it? Presentation, or it's
Is it?
like it was Microsoft Office, Excel, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. It was like the other one that you would use for flyers and stuff. Can't remember for the life of me what it was called though. I
I have
used
no idea.
Pages.
I'm not inclined to the computer. I'm really not. So I can understand how other people wouldn't, and it's okay for them to use something that's going to help them. They can't afford to pay for an artist, and then they're just stuck because they can't move forwards because they're going to be shamed if they used AI to help them do something to get them forward. I just think that's unfair. And
Yeah,
everybody's already got hard enough of a try to get into this thing, especially with what we were talking about earlier. The state of the industry is desperate. I
yeah,
mean, it's bad. Nobody's making money off of streams.
no,
Um, we're barely making money off of reels and social media. I mean, I'm a part, it's probably the easiest thing you can do is get monetized as a creator. And once you do that, you just have to gather enough people onto the page itself
and
to
that's the
help
hard
boost
part.
your numbers and your engagement. Absolutely. And they want you to pay for the ad. Wisher had a reel out that we had over 3,000 views on, and they took away 85 likes and like 1,000. I think it was like 1,000-ish. It was like 1,000 something views. And I remember thinking I should have taken a screenshot of this last night because no one's ever going to believe me that I lost all of this. Because it was like I had a reel in the ads making the ad thing. Like I had
Yeah,
gone to the next step. I was going to make an ad out of it because it was doing really well. It was a performance video. And I said, okay, I'm going to boost it. And I did all the things, got the target audience, and then I got to payment. And it does this weird thing where it's like, you're only going to get this many views, or you're going to reach between this number and this number, maybe, unless you pay this much per day. And then you lower it because you don't want to pay that much per day to get
yeah,
you
it's
lower
like
it and it goes,
$75 a day. You're like, no, I'd prefer not to pay.
yeah, you decrease down to like $1 a day. And then it goes, this is not recommended and you will not reach your audience. And it's like, it is recommended by Facebook that you should pay $15 a day, like for people in your region to get this number.
Yeah,
Like it's basically telling you it can't do it for less than this middle ground.
and
Then
it
it makes
can,
you
but
budge to the middle ground,
yeah,
right? Which I've done. I've just been like, okay, whatever. I'll go for the lower price anyway. I don't care. I'm
yeah,
going to take my chances on it. I don't care if you say that that's recommended. I decided to wait another day for organic traffic on the video. But
yeah,
I was already at that point and I backed out of my decision because I didn't really have the money to spend anyways,
Of course.
honestly. I'm spending every last dime on Wisher
Yeah,
when I can, like
of
when
course.
it's not murder me. But I just realized that I should go back and wait. And then so, right? I was setting up the ad so I knew how many views it had. I knew all that stuff. Next day, I look at it to check on it to see how it's doing, and I'm like, they took views away and they took likes away. I know I had more than that because I was waiting, right,
Yeah.
for more. And I was like, I wish I would have taken a screenshot. Nobody's ever gonna believe me now. Because I'm gonna say we had this many views. Doesn't matter.
They
They
th- they
didn't.
make them sneaky tactics.
They punished me for not paying for the ad. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they did. And it's like, wow. It actually made me stop buying ads, just period. Like, whatever. And my numbers have remained low, but I mean, they're low, but the work I'm doing out in the world and telling people about Wisher, I have 1,000 business cards and I've always got a stack in my wallet and I put business cards everywhere. And it's got a QR code to the website so people can find us easily. And I keep spreading those around. You haven't seen any in North Carolina?
No, I
Because
don't.
we have a super fan in North Carolina. Her name's Mary Beth. And
Do I know?
she
I think I
always,
know this person.
yeah, she's like one of our number ones. We have a couple of number ones. We have Alan and Laura and Mary Beth. They're super fans. Alan comes to events that I'm playing that are acoustic gigs and stuff, and he wears his Get Off t-shirt, he wears his Wisher hat, and then he wears his Crocata hoodie. He's like loaded in Wisher. I'm like, yes, so cool.
That's awesome.
Somebody really likes us.
Well, you guys are good, and that's always been a crazy thing to me. Is I don't you guys deserve more views than you get.
It's hard. And I
Yeah.
talk about human trafficking and the government corruption, so how much harder it is
Oh
now
yeah,
because
that I'm sure they do look at that and go, "Oh, she's talking about
yeah.
something that we do." Let's bump that down a little bit.
It's the entertainment industry. That's what I'm saying. The situation is desperate. It's going to take all grassroots. It's going to take people like you and me and like Matthew Thomas, who we do podcasts with as well. He's super cool radio. He's awesome, deserves the love. And there's lots of other people that are doing this that are amazing at it and are good, genuine people, but they don't get views because they're real, genuine people. We don't have $1 million to push the video. So you just do the best you can with what you got. And that's what we're doing here. And I believe in our own value now. It took me a while and it takes everybody a while to figure this out in their own life. But
Oh
you
yeah.
have to be to the point where you don't care about what anybody thinks and not in a cliche way of like, "No, I don't care about what anybody thinks," but in the way that you know you don't care about what anybody thinks because you did the work and you're confident in the work that you did. You don't need somebody to tell you you did the work for you to feel like the work has been done. You
Yeah.
can feel proud of yourself for the work that's been done. And we played Arts Beats and Eats, we played Harpos. I mean, if my life was cut short for whatever reason, I would be grateful and happy that I got to play shows like that. I mean, I'll always be pursuing arenas, but that's not the journey. Like the journey right now is the bars and my local community that knows who we are and I get to have real cool, genuine interactions with. And there will be one in North Carolina. That's going to happen
There
because Mary
better
Beth
be.
is there and you're there. So I don't know how far you are. You guys need to connect because
Yeah.
maybe we can start our fan club out of North Carolina.
There we go. I like
We
that
need
idea.
help. We need someone to start a fan club.
Well,
And
two
then
of my favorite bands, you guys and my other friends in Victims. You both are from
Invictus,
Detroit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Victims. It's VCTMS. They're like hardcore.
it's VCT, no
Y-
I.
Yeah, no vowels.
Oh, wow. What do they got against vowels?
That's a good. You know what? That's a good question because a lot of these bands have started doing,
I just followed them, so
great
they have a new
people.
song called Burning Slash Bones, featuring Extortionist.
Oh, it's a sick song. I do really like they came out with a song before with the vocalist from the band Fox Lake, which was really good. Very heavy stuff. Very good stuff.
Devils Speak.
That yeah, that one's a good one.
Why do they have a slash through Devils and Speak? Like every
So
time
that's
they
a good question. When I
oh,
talk to Meredith tomorrow, I'm going to ask her that question because Mike, I don't think Mike has ever answered that question for me. Mike's their guitar player, and we talk like every other day. And I've never asked him that question or I asked him and he didn't know the answer. And I was
how'd
like,
they get 38,000 followers? I want to know.
okay,
That's a good question.
I'm going to ask tomorrow and I will have an answer for you later that day.
That's a big number.
They've been going
Big
since
number.
2013 now.
Oh, 2013.
Yeah.
I graduated in 2014, so some people have got ahead of me on terms of timeline. They say it takes 10 years.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Like every time somebody says, "Oh, they were an overnight success," that it actually took them 10 years of industry networking work.
Reminds me
But
of Ice Nine.
Ice Nine, yeah, oh, they're so good. I love them. So this
There's
band that you just showed me, they're really heavy like that.
yeah, they're heavier than Ice Nine, in my opinion. Ice Nine, I feel like I like them and all those guys are cool people, but they have their gimmick and I don't think they're like it's obvious they're like metalcore, right?
Yeah.
Victims is more little less metalcore, a little more like hardcore leaning. That makes sense.
Is Meredith the drummer?
Yeah, John does vocals and he's
They
so
got,
hard to get a hold
they got
of.
really, really slow breakdown. It probably sounds bad on the speaker. I don't want to make it too loud. I just wanted to hear them.
They're really cool people.
And I can wrap my Wisher merch. I got Wisher stickers on
That's
my phone.
I need stickers on
I
my
have the
phone.
messed up stickers though. I have the stickers that didn't do well in the printing process.
Oh, I see where it went wrong there. Hey, bud.
Gotta
Don't
sell
step
the other
me in the chest.
ones or put them up at venues. So this is cool that you showed me them. I'm definitely gonna listen to them. They're probably on Apple Music.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure.
hmm, I just started a new workout playlist because for the longest time, another fun fact about me, I love metal so much and listen to it so much in my daily life that when I work out, I listen to hip hop.
That's such an interesting.
For forever, I always listen to hip hop. I'm listening to Beyonce, Lady
Okay.
Gaga. I used to. I don't listen to Gaga anymore. I listen to a lot of Britney Spears lately because Free
Okay.
Britney.
For,
Um,
for real, for real.
for real. Um, and then the other day I found this song from the Doom soundtrack by Alex Terrible.
Oh, where he
I was
did the cover of
metal
the
working
Doom
out
song.
works for me now.
That cover he did of the Doom song is really good.
Is it? I'll show the artwork for it so that I can show it.
He
Oh, it's
it
so good.
it's a vocal like because the original song doesn't have any vocals in it.
This song.
Yeah, BFG division. Yeah.
This got me like the best cardio I've ever had in a while. This song. I just listened to the song over and over again. I was like, I feel like I'm fighting monsters in a video game. I gotta train. I gotta run harder. I gotta run higher up this hill.
If I you said you use Apple. I don't I have Spotify still. But
I still, I
yeah.
started with Apple though. I was comfortable using iTunes. That's why I didn't switch to Spotify because
Ah, I
I
got
did try Spotify and I was so confused about the format and I hated the format. I felt like I couldn't just search a song easily and just find the song. Like it's like have the album, have the whole album.
You
I'm
know
like,
what
I
I
don't know
started
the
with?
song. Where's this one song? That's my initial experience with Spotify, so that's my first beef with them. And that's why I chose Apple Music because I like how iTunes is formatted and I know how to do that because I burned enough CDs to put them on my iPods,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an old thing to say now. Isn't that weird? I
It
think we're
is
still
weird.
young though. I still feel very young. It's strange.
I get it though. Um, when I was like 5, um, I really loved Guitar Hero when I was younger. I still love Guitar Hero to this day.
Everybody loves Guitar Hero.
And
Who are
speaking
you
of
if you
which,
don't love Guitar Hero?
exactly. The creators of the first Guitar Hero game are releasing a new spiritual successor to it this year. I'm buying it day one. Anything they
Spiritual
got, I want.
successor?
Yeah, it's called, what's it called? So the company is Red Octane, and they make they made the original Guitar Hero, and they have a new one coming out called Stage Tour. Same exact idea, looks very similar. Um, but
Oh, we're toast.
it's gonna be so good. And I'm
Performers
so
are toast.
but I love that game so much. I loved Guitar Hero. So
Everybody's gonna be inside doing this.
young me would go on and pirate or acquire music via means that I didn't understand was not um kosher.
I'm a pirate.
Exactly. So you and then I would, Napster type stuff. And then I would put it on
Fire.
CDs and take it with me with my little mobile CD player.
See, Metallica was right though, because they talked about this. Isn't Metallica the one that had the lawsuit with
The beef
LimeWire?
with
I
Napster.
was a
Yeah.
child, so before anybody jumps on here and they're like, "You don't know what you're talking.
Yes, that was them.
You don't know how bad it was in the
I know.
days. So bad. LimeWire's so bad." It's like,
Yep, LimeWire and
I
Napster.
remember I do have beef with Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day though, because that was pirated onto my iPod, my MP3 player, actually. It was one of those MP3
The
players. It's
stick
like,
ones? Yeah.
yeah, it's like a little stick thing. And I was obsessed. Okay. As soon as I could have music with me everywhere and like a broad spectrum of music, I was like, I'm going to school with that on, just
Yep.
not always listening to it. And one day I was getting home from school and I was I just pressed the button. I remember it was such a moment of defeat. It's like it happened in slow motion. I pressed the button. It went inside of the MP3 player. Like I pressed the button
Oh
two
no.
went into the MP3 player and it was stuck on Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I couldn't change the song in my MP3 player. It was just on Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I'm like, this is the worst.
I can see why you would have beef with that song.
I do perform it at acoustic shows. I do it anyways. But I know the song so well because it was
It's a
the
crowd
only song
pleaser.
my MP3 player would play. So then I had to get an iPod. I was so spoiled. I got an iPod for my birthday when I was 16. It's like engraved too because my mom and
That's
dad knew how
awesome.
much I loved listening because I was taking my mom's iPod, you know, and I'm so obsessed with music and I always used all the music devices in the house so often that they would just become mine. I've gotten so many Bluetooth speakers from my mom because of this.
That's awesome. Man, I remember I never ended up with an iPod. I did have an iPod Touch,
So you had an iPod,
but I
but you
didn't
didn't
get
have a
that.
spinning
I
iPod.
didn't get that till later. I
How
was
old were
late.
you?
I was like 12 when I got my iPod Touch. But I,
Reader? That's a child. Wow.
yeah,
Wait, what year did
That's
you graduate?
I graduated in 2018. You graduated 4 years before me.
What?
I know.
Oh my,
Yep, you
that's
got me
bad.
beat by 4 years.
Oh my. Yeah.
It's
4 years
okay.
isn't that bad though. You can
No.
remember all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's it's just interesting because imagine how our parents and our grandparents feel going from records, vintage records, which I have a collection of records and I have a record player, but I
Yeah.
don't have it set up.
I don't have
Um,
mine either. It's still sitting in its box.
yeah, I'm just in between moving right now, so we'll see. But I remember the first time I heard Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold on a record. It's a blue record, by the
That's
way.
awesome.
It's like a see-through blue vinyl,
Yeah.
and the artwork is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I remember the first time I listened to it, where I just sat and listened to it front to back. And the song Save Me is probably top five best songs I've ever heard. Like that song is amazing. And when I heard it first on vinyl, I was just like, oh my God, this is what it felt like when Rush fans bought 2112 on vinyl
Yeah.
and they listened to it for the first time. And they were like the guitar solos in that song are just absolutely incredible. And they're so emotional. Like you can tell those guys felt the pain of losing their friend so bad and then just album. Let's
Yeah.
put it into this. And it was beautiful. And
I'm
Rev
pretty
was
sure
with
half of that
them.
was written by Rev, that
It
particular
was.
song.
Fiction in particular is really a hard song to listen to if you're a big fan of the band because Rev clearly is saying that he's going out. He's like, bye. You know, he's like, I'm done here. The lyrics to Fiction is the Rev basically saying, I love you guys, but I'm out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I will say though, Save Me isn't even in my top five Avenged Sevenfold songs. I know that's
What?
controversial. I
It's
could
not controversial. I don't know if people even like Save Me as much as I do. I'm just saying, personally, for me,
no, it is controversial because I hear people say stuff about it all the time.
about Save Me,
Yeah.
really?
It's what I
I feel like
always
I don't hear
hear.
people talk about that song very much.
They're like, that's always a deep cut that they need to play. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, it is. You
I'm
know,
like,
a deep, deep Avenged Sevenfold cut that they need to play is The Fight. Do you know that
ooh,
song?
yeah.
Song, I love that song.
I wish they would play. They always play Almost Easy, which is nice because I do like that song for the drumming in particular.
My favorite song on that album is A Little Piece of Heaven, because that's what exposed me to Avenged when I was too
That is
young.
such a great song and so weird at the same time.
I just love symphony, classical music, and metal. I just
Yeah.
think the combination is just absolutely magical.
If I had to pick a song for them to play, well, first off, I would have them play So Far Away because that is such a great song and they need to play it more often.
I have a story about that song that's really special to me.
Okay,
Um,
let's hear it.
Everybody remembers their favorite concert. So
Yes.
my favorite concert that I've ever been to ever was Avenged Sevenfold at Soaring Eagle Casino in Mount
Yeah.
Pleasant, Michigan. They were on tour with Breaking Benjamin, and Breaking Benjamin opened the show. They were okay. I wasn't really like a big fan, but Avenged had the best set I've ever seen it was the best show I've ever been to. I had great seats. I was like in the middle and we were outside, so it was like on folding chairs or whatever, and I was like in the middle center. So like I'm right in front of M Shadows, which is that's why I'm there.
Yeah, of course.
So I brought a sign that said, please let me sing on stage with you. I've always dreamt of him pulling me up for backcountry. I'm
That
like,
would be
please let me
awesome.
sing backcountry on stage with you. And on the back of my sign it said R.I.P. Rev, we love you.
Yeah.
And I remember people being annoyed about my sign, so I kept putting it down and like trying not to interrupt other people's concert going experience. And during So Far Away, I put my sign up on RIP Jimmy, we love you. I said RIP Jimmy, we love you
Yeah.
because duh, they're playing So Far Away. It's an appropriate time for me to hold that sign
Oh yeah,
now.
for sure.
And M Shadows pointed at me and then pointed at the sky and then he turned around. Like he did it so smooth. He like pointed at my sign and then went like this and just walked into the back of the stage and it was like magic,
That's beautiful.
magic. And it started to rain. It started to rain, and there was the white light coming through the raindrops, and I was like, "Oh, this is heaven!" Like my favorite band's playing. They're playing so well, and the rain has beautiful shining light coming through it. It was like the best Christmas you've ever had. It was one of my favorite moments in my whole life, and it was so far away that he pointed at me. So it's cool that you like that song so much. I don't know if I like that song that much, to be honest. It's kind of sad,
It is
and
a
I don't
sad
like
song.
sad. My favorite songs are songs that are like adventure, happy,
Yeah.
danger, maybe not too much danger. You got this. Like, you
Yeah.
got this. Those are songs with that kind of theme and story and dancing. A song that can make you dance. I'm all about it.
Yeah. I mean, there is one song that so the song that beats So Far Away from Me is from their Diamonds in the Rough like B-sides record that they released.
It is?
It's Set
What
Me
song?
Free because I love the guitar solo at the beginning. Boo, doo, 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 boo, boo, boo. I learned that when it came out because I enjoyed that part so much.
So, do you like Avenged Sevenfold enough to know who Pinkley Smooth is?
I can't remember. I don't like them that much. I used to
They're my
like them more than I do now.
they're my favorites, so I've gone down the rabbit holes early on. Pinkley Smooth was Avenged before they became Avenged. It was the Revs band, and he was the main singer. And Sinister Gates was a baby, and they were in a band together, and they recorded some music at the Revs house. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Pinkley Smooth. There's a song called Mesmer that's really good. You can't really make out what the Rev's saying, but he's singing very well. And Set Me Free, having that guitar solo like that song just reminds me of like Pinkley Smooth.
Yeah,
But I haven't listened to the song as much as I've listened to the fight. I've just the fight. That's the first song when I go to that album, I want to listen to that song.
of course.
It's so
I mean, it
good.
is a great song.
There's an Avenged Sevenfold tribute band called City of Evil Band. They're amazing. And they
They come
keep
through here.
playing, huh?
They've come through here.
Yeah, they deserve to. There's a song that they did. I can't think of it. I think it was, well, they're called City of Evil, so they did a song off of City of Evil. I think it was Trashed and Scattered. No, they did Strength of the World. Trashed
Okay.
and Scattered. They're gonna play it because they're City of Evil band, but it was Strength of the World. And they're just they're just so good. I lost my train of thought. They're so good.
I know a lot of people think of Avenged Sevenfold for their albums, but I always remember Avenged Sevenfold for all the songs they've done for Call of Duty.
Don't die alone. There's
Exactly.
one
Like at
thing
the
that
end of Call of Duty
can
Black
do.
Ops 2, where they have Old Man Woods and then the villain Menendez playing in the band. He's like, "Are you ready, old timer?" Goes M goes M Shadows and he goes, "Yeah!" And he gets up from his wheelchair walking and stuff and he plays drums for the track. It's so sick. Such a
I'm such a
ridiculous way to end such a interesting game.
I didn't play the game all the way through. I just know that they have. I played Call of Duty on my iPod Touch or something.
I had
It
that
was
on
big
my
fun to me.
iPod. I had the Call of Duty Zombies on there and I would play it all the time. because I
Yeah,
didn't have
it was
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty. I was playing Call of Duty Zombies, and I was probably listening to Avenged Sevenfold.
They have the best Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies. On the one
Do
map,
they?
you get all you click X or whatever your button is on all of the space rocks, and then it plays one of their songs. I forget which song it plays, but it plays an Avenged Sevenfold song, and it's always the most fun thing to do. Whenever my brother and I go back and play that map, he tries to do that Easter egg every time.
Of course. They really like video games. I really like video games. I play a lot of Skyrim, and I
Okay.
wish that I could play more Skyrim. I'd be better at it if I played more, but I don't have time. I'm always doing so many things.
I feel that. I want to play video games more often than I do, but I don't. I
Yeah,
did,
I'm
however,
being an adult.
yeah. I did, however, I have this ROG Ally. It's the gaming handheld thing with Windows
Oh,
on it.
it's
Uh
Windows?
yeah, it's got Windows, the operating system on it. And so you can play your PC Steam games on it. So
That's
I've been
interesting.
using that to game a little bit. I've been playing Cyberpunk, and then the stick went out, but I went and replaced it today, which was pretty cool. I'm very proud of myself for fixing that. It works great now. But
Hmm.
that's what I use to game now. Is because I don't have time to sit down in front of my TV and game very often. But I can take that with me, and while I'm sitting waiting for a lesson, I can just take it out of its case and play like 30 minutes and then continue.
Yeah, I
Like the
just get to
Switch.
the Xbox and that's all I got. And I lose sleep about it if I really want to play. But it's like I only have this moment in my life to do this thing that I want to do more,
Yeah.
but then you ended up just making time for it.
Well, you know what Microsoft said. Everything's an Xbox now, so your phone's an Xbox.
Yes, I guess. Noah's calling me. I'm gonna answer. Hello.
Tell him I said hi.
Austin Mullins says hi because I'm still online. I am. We're almost. I don't know
We're
what we're
wrapping
gonna
up.
do. We're gonna have to wrap it up with something about Wisher soon, like updates. I'm like kind of tired now too, and I just wanted to. Yeah, we went an hour. I wanted to go over the hour, but yeah. I'm just. It's been a long day. So, are you on your way home? Okay. Okay. I'll text you. All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, it was a long day. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Um, yeah, I feel like we've talked so much about video games and Avenged Sevenfold that
We've talked
some
about
conversations though this is what the people want because notice we started with the deep stuff.
yep.
It got so deep that we were like music, art. That's what it's about. That's what this
Yeah,
whole interview's been about. Music, art. We wrapped it up. We need the art to deal with the tragedy.
exactly. Speaking of art and music, let's talk about Wisher.
Let's
What
try.
do you guys got going on this year? Because I know you
This
got some
year,
shows.
this year is what? 2026?
Uh,
What's
Tuesday,
today?
uh, not to date the podcast, but Tuesday, March 24th.
Okay. March 24th. We have a show on April 11th at a house. It's like a frat house in
Oh, that's cool.
um, Lansing because it's at MSU, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's a private party, so I'm not really sure I can disclose location because I think We're not allowed to tell the public because police could shut it down because there's going to be so many people.
It already happened and it was great.
Um, then we have Corktown Music Festival. I think that's April 24th. So a
Yeah,
month
your
from
website
now.
says April 24th.
That's the only one that's up. The Bowie House isn't up.
No, the pyramid scheme.
Oh yeah, that's in May.
Yeah.
That's the important show that we should be promoting as much as possible because Grand Rapids is like 3 hours from here. So we really need people to come to that. The Grand Rapids show is going to be amazing. I heard that Pyramid Scheme is a popular spot in Grand Rapids, and I'm excited to go there because that's out of our area. And I'm really hoping that we can raise some money for some wolves because it's for a wolf sanctuary.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's got Reckless Rhythms and who's
The
the other
Von
band?
Werewolves and Hillbilly Nightmare.
I was gonna say Hillbilly Nightmare, and then I couldn't think of the Von Werewolves.
Yeah,
That's a cool name. I'm
that
actually a
is.
werewolf in Skyrim. Just saying.
Hey, you know what? Everybody's like the vampire is the choice, and I'm like, but I like the
Who
werewolf.
says that?
Apparently a lot of people online do.
No,
And
I do not
especially
like
on
the
Elder
vampire.
Scrolls Online, which is like that's my game right there. It's a great MMO. Check it out, everybody. It's six
It's like
dollars right now.
wow.
It's like if you played Skyrim, but it had WoW elements to it.
Okay, so that's a definite aspiration for Wishers. I would like to get involved with Skyrim or WoW or some sort of fantasy game. That would be
That would be
great.
awesome. I think I can think of at least three songs that would make like a great like advertisement song.
I hear Bigot because Bigot's that upbeat.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the dancing. My friends, it's the dancing. That's what we love about the metal. That's what I love about Slipknot. That's what I love about Avenged. That's why they're like my top two favorite bands of all time
I
because
love groove music.
I just say what? I
I
didn't
said
hear
I
that.
like groovy music.
Groovy,
Yeah,
yes.
groove music, groovy music. If it's got a good groove to it, I like it.
Yeah. The drumming on that is it's like tribal and dancey. Like
Yeah.
I lose my mind at Slipknot concerts. When I first became sober, which I've been sober for over 4.5 years now, I was like,
Awesome, by the
how am
way.
I going to, huh?
I said that's awesome, by the way.
Yes. And it was wonderful because I got to be like a weird little kid again, because that's what happens when you get sober, you turn weird. And you have to explore things that you've loved since you were a kid to just deal with things. And you have to play like you're a kid. That's
Yeah.
why we need video games because adults need that play. Anyway, at Slipknot, at Pine Knob, I was like skipping. I can skip really, really high, like really high. I feel like I'm flying when I'm
I don't even
skipping.
remember how to skip.
Some people don't remember how to skip. I can skip. I can skip high. And I was getting high. I was getting as much momentum as I could bouncing across the lawn, like skipping to Slipknot. And I remember somebody saying, "Wow, she's lit."
That's awesome.
And I was just like, there was so much joy in knowing that I wasn't and that I was just enjoying music. I always have bruises at Slipknot shows because
Yeah,
I don't get in pits because of this thing that I love.
that's fair because it'll get ripped out.
I would be so mad.
That would hurt like hell
Well,
too.
I wouldn't even care about the pain. I'd be mad because I love it so much, and I would be mad that it was damaged.
It's kind of your like big identifier, in my
Not
opinion.
this.
Nope, not that.
This is getting zapped. I've been zapping this.
Oh yeah?
I've had 4 laser sessions, and that's what it still looks like. After 4 sessions.
Four, really?
Same. Yes.
That's wild. They really inked it good, didn't they?
Yeah. This, kids, is why you wait to get tattoos.
They look great. Don't worry about it. But
I
I can also see why you would want them to get zapped.
This one, it just doesn't, it's not me anymore. And you know what? It's okay to change your mind so
Yeah,
long as you
absolutely.
do the work and invest the money to do it. It's pretty affordable to get laser sessions. And I've thought about documenting it and putting it on social media because people like content about everything, but it's not moving. So like
Yeah.
it's not interesting because it's not moving. Once it moves, I can be like, it moved, but
Yeah.
it's stuck
Fair
there
enough.
clearly. So yeah. Um, did anybody see this tattoo?
Which one? I have seen that one. That one is cool.
This one looks brand new. Look at the yellow.
It
I
does
mean,
look really
I'm
brand new.
gonna
Is it
shout out
not brand
Cat
new?
Orlando. Um, no, Kendall Orlando and Cat Orlando. I'll shout out Cat too. Um, Cat Orlando's amazing. She let us go on like West Bloomfield Public Television on her show. And she plays saxophone. She's an amazing singer, badass musician. But it's Kendall Orlando that is the name of the tattoo artist
Okay.
that did this. And it's kind of like I don't know if you could see it on camera or whatever, but it's got like an ombre. He like made
Yeah.
the top more yellow and then got darker. And as you can see on like the hats, it doesn't really show up. The hats kind of just went full gold, which
Yeah.
is happened with the merch. But I would really like a hat that has like ombre, you know.
Yeah. That would look sick.
Our source of income for the band is merch. That's every band buy band merch. If you are hearing this out in the world, buy band merch, anything, even if it's small, even if you
Buy
have
podcast merch.
buy podcast merch, buy independent artist merch because
Absolutely.
that is how we get return so that we can invest it into the next video or invest it into the next recording session because I mean, we are trying to do more ourselves now because it's just so expensive. We can't afford it. And we're never going to move. You can't move forward if you keep paying out, you know,
Yeah.
this is where a lot of bands get stuck. This is like a really hard spot to be stuck in. And it's like, okay, I submit to the cult or I work, 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 work,
Yeah. Work even harder.
and then maybe do I still get inducted into the cult? No,
You're like, you guys got closer since the last time I looked at you.
I don't know if it's true or not. I hope that it's not because that would really suck to be doing so much work and there not be anybody that genuinely made it because they just had that real success story that just it happened for them. But we're in a different time too. The world is so much different and we are the head of whatever this next generation is going to be, and we either are or we aren't. So I've decided that I am. I am, and I'm here, and I do it. And I think that you have to keep deciding that when things get hard. You have to say, I am this. I'm doing it. I am the pirate. I'm going to wear the costume, and I'm not going to be embarrassed. I'm just going to do it because it's what I must do. It's who I am.
That's right.
Yeah. And I started writing. I was going to say I had Grok as an assistant, and I've been using some assistants with AI just to help with like grammar, thesaurus, editing,
Yeah, because
structure.
sometimes you're like, man, what's a word that rhymes with this? And then I'll go, hey, what word rhymes with this? And it goes, well, the best word that would probably fit with this word is this. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And then 90% of the time I go, are we even on the same page here? Because clearly
I actually like looking at a real thesaurus too. I mean,
I always loved thesaurus.com. It has my heart and it will always have my heart because I used it in elementary school. I used it in middle school. I use it in now. It's never steered me wrong, just like ask.com. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like when it comes to all that, it's just where are you comfortable? Where are you comfortable getting help and doing your work, doing it your way, whatever. Some people need to do things differently, and I don't judge the process. So I started a process of writing comic books for Wisher, and I always wanted to do that. And then Kaleido did it, and they're amazing. You should buy Kaleido comic books. There's two right now. I don't have the second one yet because I haven't seen Kaleido again since their second one released. I could buy it online though. You can buy it online, but I just haven't gotten it yet. And I'm like, this is exactly what I want, but different.
I
Like,
love it when bands do comic books.
it's the right thing to do.
Shout
And
out to Under Oath and Demon Hunter for both doing that. Well, I think Under Oath did it. Maybe not.
we
Maybe
are
I'm
the
lying.
nerds. We are the metalhead nerds.
That's
These
right.
are our people. Okay. We love comic books. I recently got into Pokemon cards because
Don't
Noah's
get me
into
started on
Pokemon
that.
cards.
I have thousands of those.
There's money. There's a lot of money there. A
I'm
lot.
I'm
And a
trying
lot of
to
fun.
offload some of mine at the moment. I will.
Really? Do you have any Diglets? Because I will buy them.
I have a ton of Diglets. I will send you
I
pictures
want
of
every
all of
Diglett,
them.
Dug Trio, Wug Trio you've got.
I
Tell
got.
me.
I will send you a
Send
list
me an
of all.
invoice
I'll send
on
you
the
an
Diglets. I actually have a binder full of Diglets.
It
I have
reminds
a
me of
Diglet binder.
Emily the harpist on YouTube and stuff.
I think so.
She has a Bonsly uh book that just has nothing but Bonsly in it.
I don't know what Bonsly is, to be honest with you.
He's some weird rock tree Pokemon.
He's a rock tree. He's not a
Yeah.
Diglett though. Diglett dig, Diglett dig, trio,
He's
trio.
the he's the
That's the
pre-evolved
song.
form of Pseudo Wudo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
There's Noah always laughs at me because every time I see like Machop or something, I was like, that's a weird man. I don't like that.
You
I
know,
don't like
that
the way
that
that
is
looks.
fair.
Huh?
That is fair.
Yeah. Some of them make me uncomfortable, but Diglets just like bring me so much joy. I found a Diglett stuffy, it's like a stuffed animal of a
Yeah.
Diglett.
Have you
And
seen the Wiglet ones?
no,
They're cursed. They're Wiglet
Pokemon,
plushies, and they are the most cursed thing I've ever seen.
I must have one. But my main thing is the Diglett. The Diglett is special, and they're a baby prairie dog, little Pokemon with a strong man's body underground, but we don't know it, and we must never know because it's like Master Chief taking off his helmet. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Diglett, the mystery is what makes them so magical, right?
Yeah.
And I love how cute they are, and I love that they are ground Pokemon and that they're cute. Yep, that's it.
There's also I'm gonna share my screen for a second. We have this. That is Sandy Gas. He's a sandcastle Pokemon, ghost Pokemon.
Oh,
There's a problem here.
I didn't know what I was looking at for a second. But then
Yeah,
you said ghost, and I was like, oh. I started thinking about Mario.
there's the Wiglet plush.
They're just not the same as a Diglett.
No.
Everybody keeps asking me about if I like these, um, because I like Diglets, and I'm just like, yeah, kind of, but it's not the same. I want every Diglett in existence. I want to buy every Diglett that's ever existed, and some of them are going for like 4 grand. I was looking them up on eBay, and I asked Noah. I said, "Is this really worth 4 grand? A 10 graded, like PCA
Depends
grade?"
on what you determine to be, is it worth 10 grand or not?
Noah's like, "No one is buying that. No one is buying that.
They are buying it.
A $4,000 Diglett?
Who is it? Jake Paul or Logan Paul just sold a Pokemon card for 10 mil.
Listen, it's just crazy how people can do that and people are still working jobs that are ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Like poor like people are homeless.
Yeah.
That's blows my mind and it makes me really sad that like that's really 10 million for a
Yeah. And
Pokemon
the
card.
guy who bought it went, "This is only the beginning. You guys can find this website." He's like, "I'm buying this." He's like, "I'm buying these national treasures of the world." He's like, "I'm gonna buy a full dinosaur worth of bones."
Is this a money laundering scheme?
It kind of that's kind of what it seemed like because I was like there's no way this guy has $10 million to purchase this because he didn't look like somebody who had a lot of money.
I
No
mean,
offense to him, maybe he does,
a cult. This is the cult. This is what
but
we're talking about.
it was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. He did it on a live stream and people were bidding on it for the whole time. Yeah, $16.5 million for a PSA 10 graded Pikachu Illustrator card,
Oh,
which
Pikachu. Of course it's a Pikachu.
people have argued that that card was not a PSA 10 and that because it was Logan Paul, they marked it as a PSA 10 because when he bought it, it was not. But,
Sounds like money laundering, doesn't it?
yeah, it absolutely sounds like money laundering.
Oh man.
The winning bidder was a venture capitalist. That's that's wild.
Man,
He's on a planetary treasure hunt.
this is why we gotta make it. We gotta make it music. We gotta show people that it is possible to make it without that.
Yeah, especially $16.4 million Pokemon card. That's wild.
We cannot give up. We
Uh,
must have the 16 mil worthy music thing. It's like
Yes.
somewhere. We have that card somewhere. You probably have that card.
I
You
might
said thousands?
I have a couple yeah, I have a couple thousand.
Wow.
I have that between Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic the Gathering cards.
I wish I still had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I had so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I think I gave them away.
I just got this the other day. It's
Did you get
got
that out of a machine?
no, I got it at Walmart on the
Really?
shelf. Comes with 3 decks, and I'm like, this is so cool. I still buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. I feel like um
Buy them. I buy them as gifts for Noah. And then if he finds a Diglett, he knows it's mine. Is all I do have a Mew. I have a PSA 8. It's in a hard case Mew.
yeah,
I don't remember what it's called. It's a Japanese card and it's a hollow foil.
that's sick.
Um,
Send me a picture of it when you
yes, I will. I will. It's upstairs. But yeah, it would be really cool if I could make like Wisher cards. Wisher cards, Wisher comic books of our
so
characters.
take what you should do. I'll tell you after the podcast. Oh,
Okay.
this is kept
Podcast
secret.
basically been us nerding out. That's it.
People
Bring
love
out
that
our
stuff.
music and our favorite Pokemon. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Pokemon? We must.
Infernape. The
Infernape?
evolved form, the final evolution of Chimchar. Because Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were the games that I played so much on my DSs. I broke 2 of them.
I think I played Emerald on my DS, but I didn't get
Hold on.
to the point where I beat it
Yeah.
because I got distracted by music. And that's all I did was burn CDs, listen to music, and go on Tumblr and Neopets.
Go on Tumblr.
Tumblr, Neopets, and Omegle.
Hold on.
Pokemon. There it is. Emerald.
Yeah.
That, hmm, maybe it
I've
wasn't.
I've got emerald and I have um in this leaf green.
I feel like mine was like white,
Oh, and a
like a
DSIM.
light blue. The one that I played was like light blue, and I had a
Was
pink
it
DS.
was it sapphire?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't beat the game. I'm not that cool.
You're cool.
I do really like I really like the atmosphere of going to card shows
Yeah.
and people you meet and Comic-Con. I love Comic-Con.
I want to
Me,
go to San Diego Comic Con. Like that's the Comic Con. That is my goal.
I really do love the idea of going to Chicago Comic-Con. That would be really cool too. I
That
know
would
that
be awesome.
Detroit is Detroit, but
It is, you're right. It is Detroit.
I actually met Alex Brightman at Comic-Con, this past Comic-Con, and I had a
Oh, that's
plan about
awesome.
the way I met Alex. Alex Brightman is a Broadway star. He was
Yes.
Beetlejuice. You know of him?
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
the only thing I know him from is Beetlejuice.
Well, and he was in Has Been Hotel. He's in Has Been as a few voices.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that show.
He's super.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly who he plays in Has Been.
So I was tactical, right? So we had a friend who had VIP, so we tagged along and got into like their meeting talk room where Alex Brightman was answering questions to a crowd.
Yeah.
And they said, whoever gets up right now and has questions, and you have your questions predetermined, whatever. And I was in full pirate garb because I went to Comic-Con dressed like Kayleigh KAnn the Wisher. I went there in character with cards with the full intent to promote Wisher at Comic-Con.
That's a great idea, by the way.
It's fun. And my friend Matt and Plethora is an amazing band. They're like our bread and butter here at home. They're in Flint. Their home is Flint, but Matt LaRock does so much work. I have to praise Plethora right now. Everybody should go follow them. They're amazing. I do merch for them at Renfest every year, and he has a huge Guar Captain America vibe that looks amazing at Comic-Con. And I go in my character, he also wears a pirate hat, but he also has a helmet. So he can
Oh,
like
I see it.
changes between helmet and pirate hat. And he wears aviators with his pirate hat. And I remember thinking I was original when I was thinking of wearing my aviators with my pirate hat. I was like, nobody will do that. And then I see Matt in their full metal version of their show, and he's got aviators and pirate. And I was like, damn, I'm not original at all. But he's a really good friend of mine, and I just admire so much the work he does. I think he's brilliant, and he actually made the artwork. He's really good at graphic design. That's his job, his day job. And he made the artwork for Steel Sharpened Steel, where I had a photo taken of Drake and Emily's guitar heads crossed like this.
Yeah.
And Matt edited like a drum head in the middle of their
That's
guitars.
awesome.
And like I think people should have thought the Steel Sharpened Steel shirts were cooler, but they didn't want them. They wanted Get Off t-shirts, which understandable, okay? The girl for the artwork for Get Off is special. Emily drew that. Um, but I feel like the Steel Sharpened Steel, I feel like Steel Sharpened Steel all around is our most underrated song. I'm really proud of that song.
Yeah, I'd say so because that's one of my favorites.
That's awesome. That's one of Mary Beth's favorites. It must be a North Carolina thing. When we
That's
come down
probably what
there,
it
we're just gonna play Steel Sharp and Steel over and over again, like the Doug Trio song on
is.
YouTube.
I'll
We could
take it.
make hours of it.
We should get put like what's it called? A projector in the background just flipping through pictures of Diglets.
We talked about this too. We joked about this with Wisher. We were like, we should put the Diglett song on as the intro to our show. Like the
Yes, absolutely. 1000% agree.
that's great. We have to find our theme, and I think that we're there. We're
I think
there
so.
with it. We have a new song coming out that we have to finish recording, but we're working on the recording part right now. Drums are done, but Jake and everyone else needs to finish their parts, including me, but I'm last.
Of
So
course.
a song is called Fortune Teller. We've played it live a few times because that's what we've been doing, testing a new song live to see how people react to it, and then really get it toned up live, and
Yeah,
then record it, you know.
that
So
makes
Fortune
sense.
Teller, when we get that one done, we'll be able to do a music video. And I was working on the script for the music video the other day, and that's the other thing about the writing that I've been doing for the band. I'm trying to make our characters fit together because my
Yeah,
character, I see myself in comic book, right? Like I can see my pirate ship in space. It's like very Treasure Planet to me. When I
love
think of
Treasure
Wisher,
Planet.
Treasure Planet, like medieval mixed with steampunk, so that you have an excuse to go to magic, and you're in space. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
But you know why Treasure Planet isn't as popular? Because Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets came out the same time.
which is not nearly as good. I
Sit
said it.
down
I
for a
said it.
second. You did say it, and I respect your opinion,
Treasure Planet is a better movie.
even though it's a wrong opinion. But
It is definitely not. And you know what? I'm gonna take it even further. You know what's an even better film than both of those? Muppet Treasure Island. There you go.
damn straight. I
One of my favorite Muppet films of all time.
That's an amazing movie. Yeah. I love everything Jim Henson. I love
Yes.
it.
R.I.P. the Dark Crystal TV show that they had for one season and didn't continue.
Hurting me. You're hurting me. I'm feeling actual pain from that. Listen, this 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 podcast is going to be 3 hours if we start talking about Dark Crystal.
You're right. We'll stop there and wrap things up.
Part two should be about Dark. Let's just talk about just Dark Crystal next time we do this podcast.
Bet.
Just just Dark Crystal. And then I'll get my Diglett binder. People will have to come back to this podcast because they have to see my Diglett binder.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna get more Diglets before then, though. I'm gonna have to buy Diglets from you now.
Okay, I'll look through my. I have suitcases full.
I will send you a suitcase full of Wisher business cards, and you have to disperse them all over North Carolina.
I got you.
We have to like
I'll put a Diglett card
spiritually,
next to it.
we have to connect so that we can actually come down there and play. That would be amazing for Mary Beth, for her to, she's driven up here to watch us twice. She's driven 6 hours or something. It's
That's
like
only
six.
6 hour drive.
No, six is a half. It's like 12 hours. She drove 12 hours to come see us. And I was sick in January. I was really sick. And I got better, but I was sick for like a month, from like Christmas to like way before Christmas. I was sick. And then I got better. My voice came back. And then I was like singing again and doing everything. I was like, okay, cool. 3 days to the show. I wake up and my voice is gone.
Oof.
3 days before the show. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then the show comes and I sang, I pushed it. It was one of the hardest set lists too. We prepared such a hard set list to sing. And Run to the Hills from Iron Maiden was in it, which is why
Oh,
and Backcountry.
oh,
And all of our other songs, plus a new song called Wartime Cries, which is very hard to sing because there's a crazy key change at the end of it. So I beat myself up, and then I went to a vocal doctor because I was getting really, really tired. I still am getting tired when I sing, but I'm not as tired now. I'm healed up a lot.
yeah.
I had a cystic polyp on my right
Oh,
fold because I pushed it and I sang. But Mary Beth drove 12 hours. I couldn't not go sing.
of course.
But damn, like bad, bad timing. I don't know what the heck. Whatever chemtrail dropped on me, but it was unfair. I had 3 days. 3 days. That's not enough time to
No.
hear vocals.
Well, I have a few questions to help us wrap up here because
Awesome.
I
Because I
as-
will go all the way out here
yeah.
and hear if you don't
Don't
stop.
worry. We'll do another episode and we can talk some more. We're definitely talking about the Dark Crystal
Next
next
episode.
episode
Heck yeah.
because my goal at some point is once this podcast is semi popular, I'm gonna do a movie one. I might do it anyways soon.
All you gotta do is talk about Star Wars and you'll get popular.
Oh yeah. Star Wars lightsabers. There we go. I win. I have beat the algorithm. So, new music. Is there anything you can tell us about your new music?
Yes, Fortune Teller is the next song. And I think we're gonna record the music video for it and we're gonna try to get it out as soon as possible, but everybody just needs to keep coming
Hold
to
your
the
horses.
shows.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait
come
for
to the
the song.
shows, and
Come to
I
the song.
promise you'll hear new music at the shows. And that goes to everybody who's been coming to see us. We are constantly trying to come up with ideas to make each set list different for people that we know are coming that have already come. And also to have those staples that are already out that we want people to stream because millions of people don't even know what Steel Sharpens Steel is yet. Like we know the song because we wrote it, we listened to it. Our loved ones know the song because they listened to it, and our best friends and fans know because they listened to it. But there's millions of other people who have never heard it before, and they're not giving it a chance because we can't cut through the noise yet. Yet. We
Yeah.
can cut through the noise eventually. I believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working so hard. But also, I'm working hard because I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love Wisher. I spend everything I have on Wisher because it's my baby. So I believe in this idea and I want to have my own band where I can just explore all the music I love, all the nerdy shit I love, and just be with people who love good music and not deal with whatever other drama is happening in the music industry. Like, I want to be making metal music with a bunch of nerds, and I want to be
That's
happy about it.
That's right. Well, of course, I have to ask. Besides the shows we've already talked about, are there any other shows that you can share with us?
Everybody pray that we get Arts, Beats, and Eats. How about that?
I definitely hope you do.
Prayers for opportunities, and we will announce them as they come. So the best thing people can do is go to our Facebook page, hit the 3 button thing, invite 1,000 friends. As much as you can, invite 1,000 friends.
I have a
The
thousand
the
friends. People don't like me
numbers,
like that. No, I'm just kidding.
however many friends you have, invite two, invite one. But when you invite people to like the page, we get that is the only thing that has built us so far organically is having friends helping each other. Like me and Matt from Plethora, we ran out of likes for each other. Like I've invited everyone I possibly can to like Plethora's page. And every time I get new friends, I invite them too because they're trying to boost their numbers, we're trying to boost our numbers, and it matters to venues if you have a lot of numbers.
Yep.
If you don't, they don't care. They don't even go to your website.
Even
Sometimes.
if your music is fantastic, which is so disappointing.
Yep. People, that is the best way to help Wisher right now because we need funds. We need funds for content, and we are trying to make better content that will go viral in the algorithm. Like we have a plan, but we need people to share stuff and to keep helping. And everybody that is doing it, I really love them and appreciate them. It's just constantly being reminded in terms of getting a better show that you got to bring people. You
Yeah.
got to bring people to the show.
Gotta have a draw.
Yeah, unfortunately. And so trying to get us on festivals though, because I think if we got in front of enough people at a preset crowd, people that are open and
Yeah.
ready to hear something new, I think that that would be great for us. It's
I
just,
think you guys would thrive in like a festival environment.
I need space to dance. I need to jump around and dance.
I like the outside so much.
Me
And
too.
so I was talking to my buddies who are in my band. I was like, okay, maybe not our first show that we play, but at least like our second or third show, maybe even fourth show, has to be outside while it's nice and sunny and
Um,
warm. He's like, you want to sweat your ass off? I'm like, yeah, kind of.
I oh my God, we played this one show at Wildwood, or no, it wasn't Wildwood. It was in Taylor. It was like a dome in Taylor, Michigan, and
Okay.
the sun was setting in such an angle that it just blared on the whole band inside of this cone. Like
Oh,
we were inside of like a dome-shaped
yeah.
building, and the sun was coming down, and we're all like right in the sun performing. And my guitarist, he was sweating so much that his pick like wouldn't stay in his hand, and he couldn't keep his hand steady on the guitar because his hands were sweating. You know when your hands are sweating, that
Yep.
you are hot,
Yeah.
okay? Hand sweat, that's hard sweat to get. You
Yeah.
gotta be really hot.
Although I do know a few people who just have naturally sweaty hands. They feel so bad about it too. They're
Oh,
self-conscious about it. I'm like, it's okay. Just wear gloves. No, I'm just kidding.
just wipe your hands. I don't know.
Exactly. So,
Um, there is another show that I need to promote that I'm
oh,
sorry I
well, I gotta
wasn't
hear about
late.
it.
Um, because we were talking about outdoor shows, we did get booked at Tuscaloosa,
Ooh,
which is in Carroll, Michigan. Okay.
I don't know where that
And
is.
it's at the Loyal Order of Moose at the Moose Lodge,
That sounds cool.
August 1st, 2026.
You said August 1st?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This is with Ozzy Reborn, and they used to be called Crazy Babies, but now they're Ozzy Reborn.
I like the new name better.
Yeah, they're
No
they're a
offense.
really popular Ozzy tribute band. I mean, he looks like Ozzy. Wait, where's my camera?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I
That's cool.
Ozzy is why I am, but we're gonna have to do an episode two if we
We
want
we
to.
will do an episode two soon.
Wait, Dark Crystal and Ozzy is on the agenda for the next
Yeah.
episode.
I'll make sure it's written
And my
down
digital
somewhere.
binder,
Yes, and the binder.
our binders. You should show your binders too.
My binder is a mess, but I will
We gotta bring
clean
all.
it up.
Oh, you'll have time to clean it up. Yeah, we gotta bring all the Pokemon fans that like metal, that like
Yeah,
symphonic metal and cool music and podcasts all to this place.
absolutely agree. Well, I have to ask plugs and shout outs. Plug the socials and all that stuff.
Wisher
And
Band
shout out to
official.
people. Wisher Band official.
Wisher Band official everywhere. That's our website. That's our social media. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram. I already said
I love the way you
Instagram's my
said that.
favorite. Instagram's where I've had the best outcome so far, but Facebook's doing really good too. So it's just real people honestly helping. That's been the best outcome. And my Facebook friends, because I'm limited to 5,000, we all get to focus in on each other. Bless you.
Thank you. Whew. I've been holding that in apparently.
I have two more fun facts.
Let me hear them. I want
We
to hear
could,
them.
we could choose from one of these. So I have saqué las clases en español por 5 años. So I took Spanish for 5 years. And when you
I took
sneeze, I said
Latin.
salud. Huh?
I took Latin.
Uye ixpe igpe atenle.
Not that Latin. The other
No.
one. That's cool. That's really good Spanish, by the way.
It's a phrase that I memorized, but I'm not fluent anymore. I have a friend that I used to
I'm not
practice
either.
with.
No, I'm just
You have to, it's use it or lose it. It's the same thing with
kidding.
music
Yeah.
theory. If you don't practice and read it, you're gonna lose it. So
That's why I teach music theory often.
I need to get back into getting to my theory. And I have been. I actually have some songs that I've been working on with my voice teacher that are I'm looking at music and I'm working on it. I'm doing a piece by Mozart called
Ooh,
Laudate Dominum.
yeah.
It's a pretty song.
I have a kid of mine that I'm teaching. He wanted to do Claire de Lune. I
That's
was like, it's a 9-page piece, bud. If you're gonna play this on piano, you're gonna have to put in the effort and the time. He's like,
I like
okay.
learning piano pieces. We're gonna have to talk about that. We'll have to talk about music, theory, and Dark Crystal, and
The
on.
next episode's gonna be like 6 hours long.
Man, you're gonna have so much editing. You're gonna be so tired.
That's my favorite part.
The editing?
No. Yeah, that's what I was saying yes to, but no, it's my least favorite part.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I
I
definitely
do it anyways because I can't hire an editor. No,
AI.
bring me money and I will hire an editor right now.
Yes.
I need
Um,
$20,000 in unmarked bills.
my God. Unmarked. I'm not getting into money laundering. I'm not joining the cult. I will not sell my soul. I gotta believe that you can get to arenas without it, you know?
Oh yeah.
I'd have to, we must. We must believe it, even if it's not true.
I'm not putting my money laundering into my music. That's separate. No, for the record, to the IRS, I am not money laundering. I will not be money laundering. That was a joke.
Isn't the IRS money laundering? Aren't they doing it?
They probably do, but they also get on people about money laundering, so they don't
Typical.
like it when you do it, only when they do it.
Yep. Do as I say, not as I do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I only have one question left to finish out this podcast.
Yes.
And that is, what song of yours do you want to have as the outro track?
That's such hard. That's so
It is a hard one. And you got to think of one for the next time, too.
I would say steel sharpens steel.
Then that is what I'm going to do.
Because people in North Carolina that are near you are gonna like that song. And I
I
believe
agree.
that song, once a radio in North Carolina plays that song, it's over. It's
You know
over,
what's
man. We're going
funny?
on tour the next day.
You know what's funny about this podcast? Where I get most of my views from, nowhere near North Carolina.
Where do you get your views?
Um, so the majority of them are in the US, but I
At
get I get a lot from, funny enough, from the UK. Like
well,
out of my top 5, it's US, then UK, Brazil, Ukraine, and France.
oh boy. No. Ukraine and France.
Yeah, they are
No.
4 and 5.
We need
Canada's number 6.
we need some Scotland. Get Scotland on there.
So at the very bottom, I also have Bahrain. I don't know where that is. Morocco.
Morocco?
No. Muharraq.
I don't know who that is.
It's a region in the country of Bahrain. Bahrain.
I guess I just don't know anything. I'm just a
Yeah, I have no idea where that is.
American.
Also Israel and Germany.
Hmm.
I have a weird eclectic audience.
I
But
saw,
most of my US views come from LA or California.
okay. I saw that we were being viewed in Finland, and I was really excited about that
That's
because
cool.
I love Nightwish. It's probably because I did target target Finland specifically in an ad. So
Okay. That
I
makes
was
sense.
thinking that, oh, it could be because of this, but then I had somebody message that was like, I'm in Finland and I love you guys. I
That's
was like,
so
yes,
that's so sweet.
we would do so much better over there. We would.
Yeah.
People would love us.
People like my podcast in Kyrgyzstan too, in
Hmm.
Ghana. I have some it's Do you just look at your analytics sometime and go, that's really interesting?
Yeah. I don't look at them as much as I should.
To be fair, I don't
I
either.
wing
But
it. I wing it a lot, but that's because that's how I am. Like that's why there's certain things that I know I'm not good at, like logically organizing and numbers and things like that. That stuff just doesn't really process with my brain very well. I'm very picture, word, fantasy orientated.
yeah,
So that stuff is like I'm
yeah,
just excited by the fact that someone who lives in Finland
likes
heard
your
me
music.
sing and they liked it. That's very special.
That is pretty cool.
They actually live in Finland. I would love to go to Finland. I don't even know what it's like there. I have never been there.
It's Finnish.
But everything I see from those areas, it's just beautiful. So, yeah, let's get Wisher.
Get Wisher to Finland. Hashtag get Wisher to Finland.
Hashtag get Wisher to Germany. Get Wisher to Finland. Get Wisher to Scotland.
We need
Ireland,
an EU tour.
UK, maybe, if they're not mad at me for my opinions.
That they're fine with people with opinions.
I hope
They
so.
they just hate you on the inside. They'll still go to your stuff.
Maybe if I talk with a British accent, they'll like me.
I think they'll hate you even more if you do that.
It really is, though, a character.
That is true. That is true.
And that's kind of part of my job is to be able to do voices.
Yeah. You
It'll turn
should get
into an
on
Irish
Has Been
accent,
Hotel.
though. Huh?
You should get on Has Been Hotel.
That would be really cool. You know, when I met Alex Brightman at Comic-Con, because I did the question first,
Yeah.
right? And then I didn't finish that story earlier, but then I went to and waited in his line and then met him then. So we
Yeah.
got two instances where he got to talk to me. So I was like, I'm telling you about Wisher right now. I'm telling you who we are. He just casually was like, "Oh yeah, my friend Brendan Urie, like my close friend Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco, just casually dropped his name like
Yeah, you know my homie Brendan Urie.
yeah." And I was like, what?
Me and him are
Trying not to act stupid. I really tried not to act stupid, and I think I still acted stupid.
me and Brendan Urie are Instagram friends. No, I'm just kidding. We're not.
But Noah asked him, how do you get into this industry and not sell your soul? And Alex was like, very interesting question. Like he was so intrigued by the question. He was so animated when he responded to it. He gave us so much time. He was so nice. And he was like, well, I don't really deal with that stuff because I'm in theater. And he's like, in theater and Broadway is a lot different than Diddy, right? Like it's a
Very
totally
fair.
different world. He was saying these are different groups of people, and the theater stuff is much more homebody nerd people, right? Like the not the weirdos. I mean the weirdos, but the whole meek shall
They're a
inherit
different kind of weird.
the meek shall inherit the earth. Rush said it.
Yep.
I want Rush fan weirdo fans. That's what I want. That kind of weirdo.
Yeah.
But he was saying how Brendan deals with that stuff. Like Brendan's been dealing with obviously he's Panic at the Disco has obviously dealt with something industry monster
He
because
owes me
how popular.
17.50.
Huh?
Brendan Urie owes me 17.50.
1750?
Yep, $17.50.
He owes you money?
Yep. No. But I feel like he owes me money because I say he owes me money, not for any particular reason.
Brilliant. This will go viral right now because you say Brendan Urie owes me money.
And I use this joke so often. I wish I would clip them more often and just put them on the internet.
Well, we'll
I'm
put it at the end of the episode because we're almost to 11:30. So
yeah.
11:26. It's my birthday. Just kidding. But that's my birthday.
Oh yeah.
And he said, oh, it changed. Lame.
It did change.
11:26 is my birthday.
I was born at 11:57 at night.
Mm.
Yeah.
At what time? Like what our time of day? Like
Yeah, the
What day?
almost the 22nd of February.
Oh, you just had happy birthday. You just had a birthday.
Yeah, I went to LA for my birthday. Went to
Was it
Universal
like,
Hollywood for fun.
was it fun?
Yeah, we went on the studio lot tour twice because that was just so much fun.
And everybody was normal. There wasn't anything weird.
No, well, the one homeless guy, I was eating some ice cream and he asked for my cone while I was still eating, and then he cussed me out and yelled some very vulgar obscenities at me,
You know,
which I
I've
have
heard that
said
happen
obscenities,
before.
but that was a lot in one.
One time I was at a gig and somebody made fun of my moth. A guy said that I had a beard. He said my moth was a beard. He asked me if I had a beard and he laughed. And I didn't think it was funny.
I wouldn't think
And
it was funny
he got
either.
so mad at me that he called me what was the word?
Was it a lot of words?
No.
Because the homeless man just started spouting words. I don't even, I think he came up with a couple of them himself because I didn't know those were words.
He called me a sow. That's what he called me. For not
Interesting.
laughing at his joke, he called me a sow. I was like, what? So,
Why?
because I didn't laugh, I didn't think it was funny that he said I had a beard. I was like, it's not fuzzy. It's my skin. What do you mean?
Yeah,
But like,
what?
I just didn't think it was that funny.
Well, it's not.
And he got mad. He got so mad. And I was like, I don't have to, like, if somebody doesn't react the way you want them to, doesn't mean you should get mad at them.
Yeah,
It means they didn't react the way you wanted to. It's kind of like a really bad social behavior to not know how to react or to react somewhat appropriately, not be rude.
yeah. Well, we have,
11:29.
yeah, we have reached the end of our podcast.
We
Thank
have.
you so much for coming on. We're definitely gonna have to do a part two filled
Yeah.
with all the stuff that we discussed about part
Yeah.
two. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a great time.
Thank you
You
for
know what to
having
do,
me.
people. Follow Wisher, follow Kayleigh. You know where to go. Hit the buttons on the bottom or the top or the left or the right, wherever they are. They're somewhere and they're different for every platform. So do the things,
Do the
and we'll
thing.
see you on the next one. Peace out.